Morning students, welcome to JCE Connect channel. So we will continue with the lecture number 4. So problems on mesh and super mesh. So the problem statement is find the loop currents and the circuit is given. So first we will assume the loop currents in the given circuit diagram. So I will assume, so here is the current, loop current X, here the loop current Y, then here the loop current is Z. So apply KVL to X loop. So we get the equation as, and assume the currents flowing, that is plus minus, then here it is plus minus, so it is 2x minus 8, then plus 6, then plus 1 into x minus y is equal to 0. So when you reduce this, it is 2x plus x minus y, then is equal to 8 minus 6. This is equal to 2. So equation becomes 3x minus y is equal to 2. So call this as equation number 1. Then apply KVL to Y loop. So it is here entry point is plus minus plus minus, so it is one into y minus x minus 6 minus 3 plus 1 into y minus z plus 1 y is equal to 0. So it is y minus x plus y minus z, then plus y is equal to 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So it is y, 3y, then minus x plus 3y minus z is equal to 9. So call this as equation number 2. Then apply KVL to Z loop. Apply KVL to Z loop. So here plus minus plus minus, so the equation is 1 into z minus y, then plus 3, then minus 6, then plus 2z is equal to 0. So it is minus y plus 3z is equal to 6 minus 3. It is equal to 3. So call this as equation number 3. Then using calculator or Cramer's rule, you can solve this. So the matrix format you know how to write. So when we use the calculator, we are going to get the answer as x is equal to 2.19 amps, then y is equal to 4.57 amps, then z is equal to 2.52 amps. So this is the solution. So we'll move the next one, that is find the Ix in the circuit. So here first thing is we can observe that there is a current source between two loops. So this becomes the super mesh. Hence, so this loops becomes the super mesh. So you can check this. This loop becomes the super mesh. So first we will check that when we assume the loop currents, it is x, and here it is y, and here it is z. So the z is in the opposite direction to y. So in the super mesh we can assume that z minus y will be equal to the 4. So the first equation is z minus y is equal to 4. Then apply KVL to X loop. So I will assume the directions as positive, negative, positive, negative. So this you can call as equation number 1. Apply KVL to X loop. So this is minus 3 plus x plus 2 into x minus y is equal to 0. So when we simplify this, we will get 3x minus 2y is equal to 3. This is equation number 2. Then you have to apply the KVL to this complete super mesh. So I'll assume the direction as plus, minus, minus, then plus, minus. So when you apply the KVL to this, we will get when you apply KVL to this, to super mesh, you are going to get the equation as 2 into apply KVL to super mesh. So 2 into y minus x plus y, then plus z plus 2ix is equal to 0. So if I simplify this, 2y minus 2x plus y plus z plus 2 into ix equal to 0. So, but ix in this equation, ix can check, it is flowing in the x slope here. It is flowing in the x slope. So, ix is nothing but directly equal to x. So, I will take ix is equal to x from the circuit diagram. So it is 2y minus 2x plus y plus z plus 2x is equal to 0. So this 2x and this 2x terms get cancelled. Then I will get it as 3y it is 2 into z. 2 into z, I have missed that resistor, it is also 2 into z, so it is plus 2 z is equal to 0. So I will get this as equation number 3. So when we solve this equation 1, 2 and 3 using the calculator, we are going to get the answers as x is equal to minus 0.066 amperes, then y is equal to minus 1.6 amperes, then z is equal to 2.4 amperes. So here the minus sign indicates that the assumed direction should be in the reverse direction. So the negative sign indicates the value remains the same, but the sign only indicates that our assumed direction should be in the reverse. So this is the one numerical. Then we will go for one more numerical. So you can see this. They asked you to calculate the I through 28 ohm resistor. So first we will again see that there is a current source between the two loops. So first we will take or we will assume the directions or loop currents X. This is Y and here it is Z. So you can check that the current source is between the two loops, and you can also say that Y minus Z, because Z is in opposite direction to Y. So first I will take it as Y minus Z is equal to the current source as 2 into I. But what is I flowing? It is flowing in the X loop. So I is nothing but what? X minus Y. So from circuit you can check that X minus Y is equal to I. So if I substitute this equation in this equation, or you can say it as equation number 1, here it is 2, when I put 2 in 1, I will get it as Y minus Z is equal to 2 into X minus Y. So if you simplify this, I will get it as 2x is equal to 3y minus z. So I got this equation. This call it as equation number 3. But from circuit again, if you check, the value of x is equal to 12 amps from the circuit diagram. So if I substitute this in equation number 3, I will get 24 is equal to 3y minus z. Then one more, this equation you can call it as equation number 4. So when you apply again KVL to this super mesh, this becomes the super mesh. This becomes the super mesh. So apply KVL to super mesh. I will get it as, if you apply, it becomes 4z plus 8y plus 28 into y minus x is equal to 0. So again value x value you know, so it becomes 36y plus 4z is equal to 28 into x. X value you know, so if you substitute, it is 36y plus 4z is equal to 336. So this is equation number 5. Solving equation number 4 and 5, you will get the value as y is equal to 9, z is equal to